The brand new full-powered electric mountain bike from Giant, coming in at 18.8 kilos. Yes, riders, you heard right. Full 85 newton meters of power, coming in at 18.8 kilos. This is a game changer. Let's check out the specs. Riders, welcome back to Sam's Bikes, where you know we only talk e-bikes, and today, hot off the press, is the brand new Giant Trance X Advanced E Plus Elite, 18.8 kilos with a whopping 85 newton meters of power, and a massive update to the ride control app, giving the riders the power to change the support ratio, torque, and launch control for their Giant Syncdrive motor and system out in the mountains. And before we check out the new SL from Giant, if you are thinking about getting that next electric mountain bike, why not check out samsbikes.net, the first, the best electric mountain bike finder on the market. Think of Sam's Bikes as the Wikipedia of e-bikes. We've got a full list of all the e-bikes. You can search for the e-bikes that you want in motor, in battery size, in geometry. And there's also the Bike Finder. Answer 3 simple questions and I will recommend you your next electric mountain bike. So riders, check out the Bike Finder and let me know how you get on. And now onto the brand new Giant Trance X Advanced E Plus. Has a full carbon frame in all 4 models, rolling on mullet wheels. So 29 up front and 27.5 in the rear. 150 of suspension up front and 140 at the back. And the 2 top models are coming with Fox Live Valve, which is automatic suspension. And the full powered 85 newton meter Giant Syncdrive Pro Motor, which is based off the Yamaha PWX3. And it's coming with a brand new 400 watt hour battery and brand new 22,700 cells, which are specifically designed for electric mountain bikes and co-developed with Panasonic. And this brand new 400 watt hour battery is coming in at a very impressive 2.3 kilos. And there'll also be a 200 watt range extender available, taking the full power up to 600 watt hours. And riders, remember, this is all coming in at 18.8 kilos. That is really impressive. And also a massive update to Giant's ride control app. Now you can really tune your e-bike for the style of rider you are, which is great. So if you're looking for all the power, 85 newton meters, you can do that. If you're looking for range, you can drop that power and you can get more range. Geometry numbers in a large in the low setting, which can be changed to the high setting via the flip chip. So we're looking at reach numbers of 480mm, head tube angle 65.8, seat tube angle 76 degrees, and a chainstay of 447. The new Giant Trance X Advanced E Plus Elite is available in 4 sizes and 4 models. The Elite 3, 5,999 euros. The Elite 2, 6,799 euros. The Elite 1, 9,999 euros. And the all singing, all dancing Elite 0, 12,799 euros. Okay, legend riders, there's all the details of the new 18.8 kilo e-bike from Giant. So what are we thinking? Well, I personally love the idea of having the best of both worlds. So you got a super light for some of your rides and you got a full powered for some of your rides. Let's have a closer look at all the details. Well, the first thing I thought when I saw it, this bike looks like a lot of fun. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a Santa Cruz 5010. Shortest travel, 150, 140, shortest chainstay, mullets, low standover height, light bike. I think this bike looks like a lot of fun, and it looks like, you know I reference BMX a lot, but it looks like a big BMX. It's not gonna be an enduro bike. It's gonna be a very playful, fun bike to ride out in the trails. And this could be a world's first, a full powered electric mountain bike coming in at sub 19 kilos and with the possibility of putting one range extender on the bike and one in your backpack, giving you a whopping 800 watt hours of power. And why do I think that's really important? Because at the moment, we've got 2 groups of riders. We've got the super lights, which have between 35 and 60 newton meters of power, and we have the full powered, which have they're all around 85 Newton meters of power. Now, generally, super light riders do not ride with full powered. So it makes your super light e-bike a little bit limiting because you can only ride them with super light groups or on your own. But now, with the Trance X, all you have to do is go into the ride control app, whack it all the way up to 85 Newton meters, put a range extender on, and Bob's your uncle, you are off with the full powered riding group. And on the flip side, if you are riding with, let's say, a Levo SL with 35 Newton meters, you can go into the ride control app and bring that all the way down to 35, so you can go and have a good workout with your friends on super lights. And also, if you're like me and you like the full power and you also like a light bike, and you sometimes only have an hour or an hour and a half, so I call it the power hour, whack it up to 85, no range extender, 400 watt hours, and you drain that battery and have a great time out in the trail. Over the last 9 months, I've been lucky enough to test the Giant Rain E Plus and the Giant Trance E Plus with the Syncdrive Pro Motor and system. For me, I love the low end torque. I love the minimalistic of the remote and the display. And the feeling of the motor, it does have that low end torque. I find it an absolute amazing climber, especially paired with the Fox Live valve. And now, with the massive update to the ride control app, you can really take control of how you want to ride that e-bike, and it really does finish off the system. And riders, if you want to see my long-term review of the Syncdrive Pro system, there'll be a link in the show notes. Now, riders, if you're a fan of the channel, you would know I'm not much of a fan of headset cable routing and integrated one-piece handlebars. And the new Giant has both of these. Now, I'm not going to say I hate it, because it does look better than the Giant Trance E Plus I've been riding, because on the Giant Trance E Plus with the Fox Live valve, and there's quite a lot of cables at the front in that cockpit. It definitely cleans it up. It definitely looks better. So I'm not going to say I love it, but I definitely don't hate it. And now with the integrated handlebars, normally I don't like it because I normally ride a 40 or a 45 mil, and normally all these integrated bars are a 50 and you can't change the sweep. But on the new Giant handlebars, you actually can run it at a 40, a 45 or a 50, and you've got 3 degrees or 3 positions of sweep. So that is awesome. Again, I'm not going to say I love it, but I'm not going to say I hate it either. And you're probably thinking, Sam, how does the new Elite compare to the current Trance E Plus? Well, as I said, I've been lucky enough to ride the Trance E Plus for the last 9 months. I've done my long-term review of it. I absolutely love that bike. I actually really like the long chainstay and the 29er. It makes it a really stable, fun bike to ride, you know, when it's not too much of a switchbacks or it's not too technical. I think the new Trance Elite, with the mullet, with the shorter chainstay and the 18.8 kilos, is definitely going to be a much, much livelier ride, but it's not going to be as stable as the older Trance or the current Trance. So there's that. But riders, I'm pretty sure, fingers crossed, Giant are going to send me out the new Elite and we're going to do a back-to-back on it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel.